Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to Stowe. Welcome to the Temple of Concord and Victory. Welcome to the Grecian Valley, which for the last couple of days has been Stowe's Cresta Run. It's a favourite place for tobogganing, including Mr. Arnold surfing down the slope here on his windsurf board. I hope you've all been able to get out and about in this weather. And wherever you are, if you've had the snow, I hope you've been enjoying the snow. I find that snow brings out the inner puppy in most of us. The combination of snow and sunshine have made for a very bright couple of days, which cheers us all up as we enjoy the great outdoors. One thing that gives me hope at this time of the year, as I mentioned last week, is that each day we have 2 minutes, 7 seconds extra daylight compared to the previous day. And this good news goes on until June. It may still feel dark and bleak, but we already have over an hour's extra light compared to a month ago, Christmas Day, just a little while ago. In fact, the reason that Christmas was fixed on the 25th of December in the 4th century in the time of Emperor Constantine was because it was just after the winter solstice. The days were getting longer. The sun was winning over the darkness. And Jesus, the Son of God, came to bring light and life in a dark world. Another sun was winning over the darkness. Indeed, Jesus used this image to describe himself in the Gospels. And here in today's reading, Jesus talks about being light.
The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Jesus spoke to the people and said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." On another occasion, Jesus said, "You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, and they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven."
Tomorrow is Holocaust Memorial Day. The 27th of January was the day that the Nazi death camp Auschwitz was liberated 76 years ago in 1945. But Holocaust Memorial Day is not simply about the Nazi Holocaust, but also about the genocides in Cambodia, Rwanda, Bosnia, and Darfur. All events that have happened since that Holocaust. It's as if we never learn. These are very dark chapters in our global history, and still they happen. Turn on the news, and it's still very bleak. It doesn't matter if it's politics or the pandemic, it's all very dark, gloomy, and depressing. And in steps Jesus and says, "I am the light of the world." This, for me, is one of God's great gifts. Jesus brings light to our dark world. He brings hope. He brings joy. He brings clarity. We talk about seeing the light when we understand something. "Oh, I see," we say, when the penny has finally dropped. Jesus came to bring that perspective on life's troubles. And it doesn't matter whether your troubles are your coursework or a global pandemic or genocide. Jesus is there. He is the light. Yes, there may be a pandemic, but God is still there. There may be political uncertainty, but God is still in control. There may be genocides, but heaven is still waiting for us. Jesus is the light of the world. He came to bring light and hope. And did you hear in our reading? Jesus also said to his followers, "You are the light of the world. When we encounter Jesus, we step into the light, or we see the light, as it were. And Jesus still says to us today, "You are the light of the world." And he concluded that reading by saying, "So let your light shine." In other words, in some way, Christians are to act like reflectors, reflecting the light of Christ to a dark world. So we can bring something of Jesus' healing to a hurting world. We can bring something of Jesus' hope to those in despair, something of his joy to those filled with sorrow. But the challenge is this: let your light shine. And this challenge was picked up by the people who are running the Holocaust Memorial Day. It's their theme, which is "Be the light in the darkness." The Holocaust Memorial Day people have suggested that we watch the ceremony at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, that we light a candle and put it in our window, that we watch the screening of the Anne Frank parallel stories on Netflix. All these are excellent things to do, and I commend them. But of course, the biggest challenge of all is to let the light of Jesus Christ be reflected in the way we live our lives today. So bring something of his healing to those who are hurting. Perhaps volunteer at a food bank. Bring something of his hope to those who are in despair. Maybe write a postcard and send it to your grandmother. Bring something of his joy to the sorrowful. Try and bring some fun and laughter to everyone at home. Bring something of his friendship to the lonely. Look out for neighbours who live alone and offer to help in some way. A candle doesn't do very much, especially on a bright, sunny, snowy day, but it does something. This candle doesn't shine very brightly, but if I took it into a dark room, it would make all the difference. And that is what Jesus is saying about his followers. You too can make all the difference. So let your light shine. You are the light of the world. Let's reflect on that as we listen to Connie Goodrich singing for us now.
I'm going to sing a song I wrote called Moral Compass. Going in, going up, going down, feeling like my head is screwed on backwards. Tell me now, why can't I feel like I belong? Oh, whoa, 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 oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I guess I'm confused, I'm unsure, I don't know what's going on. Is it right or wrong? Should I tell the truth or blatantly lie? But I question my moral compass. But I question my moral compass. Choosing what I should do is tough enough without support. Not knowing what direction to take is scary, and I'm wary. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I guess I'm confused, I'm unsure, I don't know what's going on. Is it right or wrong? Should I tell the truth or blatantly lie? But but I question my moral compass. But I question my moral compass. My thoughts inside my head. My thoughts inside my head. Well, I guess I'm confused, I'm unsure, I don't know what's going on. Is it right or wrong? Should I tell the truth or blatantly lie? But I question my moral compass. But I question my moral compass. Well, I guess I'm confused, I'm unsure, I don't know what's going on. Is it right or wrong? Should I tell the truth or blatantly lie? But I question my moral compass. But I question my moral